disappearance of that Washington Post writer, Jamal Khashoggi, missing now for 2 weeks. President Trump late today revealing he has talked with the Saudi Crown Prince, that he denied involvement, and the president just telling the AP that Saudi Arabia being blamed for this missing journalist is another case of guilty until proven innocent. The writer, who lived in Virginia, was last seen entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey, never coming out. It took 13 days for investigators to get inside, and there is a report tonight that investigators have found, quote, certain evidence that he was murdered inside. Khashoggi's disappearance is now a full diplomatic crisis for the United States. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in Saudi Arabia, shaking hands with the Crown Prince. He can be heard talking about jet lag and their relationship with the U.S. So where does this go next? ABC senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell on the scene again tonight.
It looked like sweetness and smiles today as America's top diplomat made small talk with the Crown Prince about his flight.
I hope we don't have jet lag. In a little while, but so far so good.
But the Saudis have been accused of murdering Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi in their consulate in Turkey, something the royal family repeatedly denies.
Really strong and old allies. So we face a lot of challenges together in the past and today and also tomorrow. Absolutely.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo today thanking the Saudis for, quote, a thorough, transparent and timely investigation. Many critics think it's been anything but that. 2 weeks after the US-based writer walked into the consulate and never came out. On Monday, first came the cleaning crew. Turkish President Erdogan today suggesting the consulate could have been recently painted. Then the forensics team finally moved in, searching for 9 hours. And according to AP, they found certain evidence Jamal Khashoggi was killed there. But police sources telling ABC News there are no conclusions so far. The Washington Post now obtaining scans of passports from Turkish officials, members of the alleged hit squad. The search for evidence now expanding. Less than 2 hours after Jamal Khashoggi had gone into the consulate, this mysterious black van leaves, drives down the road of this quiet suburban street in Istanbul and arrives here at the residence of the Saudi consul, now besieged by journalists awaiting more search teams. This video released by the Turks shows this mysterious black van travelling to the residence on the day the writer went missing. A source telling ABC the Saudis may be ready to admit responsibility for Khashoggi's death, reportedly as part of an interrogation gone wrong.
And so let's get right to Ian Pannell on the scene in Istanbul again tonight for us. And Ian, you reported there on the second location they want to get to, the residence. Are they in yet?
Yeah, David, we've just heard ABC sources confirming that investigators were not allowed into the residence, blocked by the Saudis. Forensics essentially want to get inside there because they want to know whether or not Jamal Khashoggi or his body were ever there. David?
Ian Pannell leading us off again tonight. Ian, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.